we're Mother Vulture and we're at 229 in London. This is the last day of our English run of this tour.
Yeah, so it's been a long run, and we've got a couple of Ireland dates to go, one last one in Wales, but it feels like it's the home stretch.
Yeah, on the final leg.
Yeah, so boy are we feeling it. So we released our new single, Go Big or Go Home, start of September. And as of right now, it's like our most streamed song ever, which is like mad. It's the first time since like Mr. Jones really where a song has like really taken off like straight away.
Reception's been really good for it. It's sort of like I feel like we've reached a lot of new people, and this tour like in support of that single has been like best one yet. Like sold out Felix in Bristol, which is like 400 cap, and then we've had like basically like nearly sold out or sold out shows all across like Devon and Cornwall. There's some really good ones sort of like just coming up north and Nottingham and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's been great.
It's good.
Bristol Thecla was pretty special because like last year we did Rough Trade and this year we did Thecla. Thecla is twice as big.
More than twice as big.
So to kind of see that growth in that short amount of time frame is pretty crazy. And we're just kind of wondering like where to go from there.
Yeah, it's like for us, I mean, Rough Trade was pretty like exceptional in terms of like energy and like reception. It was great, but then like Thecla, literally from the first note of the first song, it was like just an ocean of chaos over there. And it was like
they couldn't really sustain it. Like they went so hard straight away that in the middle of the set, a few people had to like take a breather. I think.
I also think that some of the other shows, some of the other venues have been obviously in comparison to the Thecla show much smaller than the other venues. So it just feels a lot better because it's keeping us humble and just shows that we still have a lot more of the UK to conquer. So we're really looking forward to just kind of spreading more into the north and trying to see what happens. But yeah, all of the shows have been amazing.
And it's kind of great because we're not one of those bands with like hundreds of thousands of like listeners or like a massive following on like any sort of socials or anything like that. But it comes to like organic growth and people in the room. It's always kind of been where we're the strongest, really. Like just getting people in a room and like playing music, and so I think a lot of our audience tend to like buy the music rather than stream it, and it's kind of in a world of social media and online stats and Spotify Wrapped and all that sort of crap. It's kind of hard to see whether what you're doing is making a difference, but then being able to like go and play shows and you're selling like hundreds and hundreds of tickets, it's like, oh yeah, we're doing something there.
We're doing something. Yeah. And there's been other gigs that have been just like on a par with Thecla in terms of energy, like Extal, Mental, like the Cornish shows are mad.
Nottingham, like
there's not really been a bad show in the whole run.
No.
It's been mad. It's really been good.
And in a band like this, you expect to have bad shows. like when you grow in, you expect to go and play to no one, and we've had to do that.
Yeah.
And again, we've got to say, like some of the bands as well that we've been on tour with have been really, really helpful and really amazing. It's just really nice, the venues and the people treat us with a lot of respect. We've just had a really good time.
Yeah, it's fun.
Really nice. Yeah,
selling out Thecla, that was kind of our mission for this year, really, and we weren't sure if we were going to do it, and we got down to like the last 5 tickets like the day before, and then if you wouldn't believe people still wanting to buy tickets, even though they say, oh, I'm going to come to that show. I guess the day before there's 4 tickets left. They're like, now is the time. They're like, I'm going to buy it in a couple of hours. They put it off for as long as possible.
It just feels like it's come to full circle finally, after quite a few years of just doing it, and it feels like we finally pulled the crowd and people who are really committed to the band. So we just hope that will last and get bigger and bigger, and just have the snowball effect take us forward, I guess. Yeah. And also, Roadrunner, wherever you are, please ask.
Don't ask for much.
No.
I think it'd just be nice to. Well, what we want to do now is we feel like we've kind of done more or less all we can under our own steam. Like we basically only do headline shows. What we want to do next year is like play to rooms of people that haven't heard of us. So just kind of slowly building up people that have heard of us, like a sport tour or some bigger festivals.
It's kind of a bit of an open book for next year, isn't it? We're pretty like exhausted. It's been a really busy year of gigging for us, and sort of like getting stuff ready for release, and so we're all kind of like pretty drained, but in a good way. It's just been like, okay, like this has been like the big push, this single, and so kind of next week, just kind of almost kind of wait and see what comes to us in a way. So
it feels like we've worked extremely hard for whatever we have, and it just feels that much sweeter when you kind of achieve it, I guess, in that retrospect too. Because we, as you said, this year it's just been a lot of pushing and shoving, but in the best way possible. So yeah, we're hoping that next year we'll just open some new doors and see what we can work with to make it happen. So
Yeah.
Who are you?
maybe AC/DC, maybe.
Very bit of a struggle. Yeah. I mean, if Enter Shikari want to take us out on the road, they're my favourite band, and they're independent like us. Have been their whole careers. They've always, flew that flag. So that would be really cool. That's some kind of collab between us and them.
Maybe like Death from Above would be a great shout, sort of like, especially if we could get into the States and play some people over there, because that's like, statistically, that's where a lot of our audience is, so like, great to get there.
I reckon what's this? Yeah, no, I think Beam I'm Happy would be the one for me, because they're kind of similar trajectory, I reckon, doing the kind of festivals that I want to be at.
D-Mob, if you're watching this, we basically exclusively listen to you in the band.
Just you.
definitely, yeah, for me it would be Turnstile, definitely.
Oh yeah, don't so much.
It's nothing.
It's not much at all. I mean,
sick.
it's just, again, it's more the energy, really. I think the music is very different. But
I don't want to make this sound in any way exclusive though. If you're a band and you're bigger than us and you want to take us on tour, just we'll get with anyone.
But
yeah.
especially Turnstile.
Especially Turnstile, yeah.
Kind of been saying go big or go home. It's kind of the amalgamation of like every film we do.
Yeah, there's a lot crammed into that relatively short song. It's got a lot of different parts of our sound. I think that probably is the one. to
Yeah,
show people.
it is. It's like Mr. Jones meets Fable Shaven. That's like two sides of what we do.
Yeah.
So I think it's that.
Really, really good.
Conveys that kind of heaviness
Yeah.
that we get live that we don't necessarily get from some of the studio tracks. So yeah, listen to that song.
That's the one. We'll see.
2000 Trees,
Yep.
Slam Dunk,
Yep.
Download
Download.
Festival, Bloodstock, and
Aftershock.
Aftershock. There you go. There's your
Oh.
five.